Like, it was during the present day, and he was telling his story and how he became to be and who made him, and like the struggles that you go through as a vampire, I guess. And all in all, I loved it. I thought it was the most amazing movie ever, even though it's kind of on the boring, like if you look at it all in all, it's kind of boring.
Well,
like nothing really goes on, but it's so intriguing because everyone wants to know what the life of a vampire would be like, because obviously no one's ever experienced anything like that.
Well, I mean, with him, he was so tormented. I mean, I have to say that it does at times seem kind of boring because it's only a 2-hour movie, but it seems like a 3-hour movie just because, it seems like it. But it's not like one of those movies that drag on so long that it just seems like, why the heck am I watching this? It actually, I never got to that point where I was so bored where I just wanted to do something else. It was... No,
it definitely kept my attention. I wanted to know what happened. Like, mostly what I wanted to know is what was up with the interview. Like, I wanted to know if Brad Pitt is going to kill him at the end, or if he's going to drink his blood, or what does Brad Pitt want out of it. And I guess at the end of the movie, he finally says he was just trying to teach people that it's not cool to live forever, and it's not cool to be a vampire. And then at the very end, the guy was like, please make me one of you. It would be so cool to be through everything that you've been through. And then Brad Pitt was really frustrated, and he was like, what is your problem? You know, I told you everything about my life and all the struggles that I went through, and here you are begging to become me.
I'd say what surprised me, though, is I'm not a huge fan of Kirsten Dunst, but that girl was like 10 years old in this movie, and she owned that part. She owned it when she was like messing with Tom Cruise, and she actually went over to him and like straight up killed this guy. I mean, of course, Tom Cruise didn't stay dead, but still. I was amazed at how talented she was.
She was really good. I love the part where she actually figures out, because in the movie she spends 30 years being a child, and then she starts realizing that she's never growing up. Like, she looks at another naked woman and she's like, you know, I want to be her. Like, why does she, you know, when am I going to grow up? When am I going to look like that? And she realizes that she's never going to change, so she cuts all her hair off. And it's so dramatic. You actually feel her frustration, and you think, if I stayed a child forever, I would hate it too. And then when she runs back out of the room after her hair is grown back, her screaming was just so like, I don't want to be near her right now because I don't know what the heck she might do. It was so real. Like, to
me, that moment wasn't as powerful as like when Brad Pitt, because Brad Pitt constantly throughout the movie, until actually Kirsten Dunst's character comes in, he was constantly trying to fight, actually killing humans. He fought against it. He didn't want to do it.
Right.
When he actually, like, there's a scene where he's in his mansion or whatever, and his maidservant comes up to him, and she's like, I'm worried about you. You know, people are scared of you. And he's just like, he's trying to control himself, but you can see like he's fighting himself, but he's trying to. And then when he actually like, he takes her wrist and bites it, and then he feels bad and he lets her go. And like, he's trying to make her be silent because he doesn't want everyone else to know that he's a vampire, so he ends up killing her anyway. I don't know. Brad Pitt's like, the emotion that you could just see in his eyes, you could tell that, you know, he was really tormented.
Well, yeah, I think that Brad Pitt is a really good actor. Like, I respect his work. And he was, you know, I can't imagine anyone else playing that part as well as he did. One thing that bothered me, though, was why did they have to look so freaky? Like, their eyes.
Well, that's because they were supposed to be dead. I mean,
I understand that, but like, why? I mean, the veins in the face. Like, if I saw a person walking up to me with the way their teeth were, it already freaked me out. The way their eyes were so like weirdly intense, and their teeth, like, I would have never even gone near that person because I would have been like, ugh, that's looking.
One of the things I didn't like about the movie is like when Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt go to like, I forget where they are because they go throughout like the entire world. I think they're still in America or whatever, and they were like with this woman. And like Tom Cruise is like trying to seduce her, or whatever, he bites her in the neck, and then like she's not even like putting up a fight, and then and then he's like, oh, let Brad Pitt's character kiss you, and I'm like, what the hell? Because it didn't make sense. I'm just like, you're about to die. I mean, you're not even freaking out at all.
Yeah, exactly. And then when Brad Pitt's kissing her, they both have blood coming out of their mouth.
That's because he's biting her tongue, and I didn't understand.
Well, that's what I was thinking, and nobody really cared. Even when he bit down on his servant's wrist, all she did was, if someone bit my wrist to where it was bleeding, I would be freaking out. Or that lady, the two like hookers that they had in their room, and Tom Cruise was like making out with them or whatever, and the other one is dead already, and he goes over to the next one, and he bites her boob to where it bleeds, and she doesn't even like understand what's going like.
Those two moments really frustrated me because I couldn't understand the logic behind.
Well, every single one of them, even when Brad Pitt bit Kirsten Dunst on her neck, all she did was.
Well, I did understand it to a certain extent because later on in the movie, when Tom Cruise is explaining how to bite into the character or whatever to Kirsten Dunst, he's just like do it slow or whatever, so that way they don't feel any pain. So apparently, they didn't feel any pain. Even they felt like maybe the initial shock of being bitten.
Oh,
but
I missed that part.
Yeah, he's explaining it to like Kirsten. He's just like, yeah. Don't suck on the neck too hard because otherwise, they'll feel pain. But so I did understand that to a certain extent, but I just thought that first encounter with like Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise with the one woman, she should have known what was going on. I mean, she had to have known. I think she would have freaked out.
But at the same time, though, who thinks that there's vampires? Oh, and my favorite part in the whole movie was when Kirsten Dunst did become a vampire, and she like killed everyone, and all that Tom Cruise would ever say was, "What did I say? Never in the house."
Yeah.
Or when he kills the dressmaker, when she kills the dressmaker, and he goes, well, now who's gonna make your dress? Like, I thought it was hilarious.
I thought,
the best part. And she was just like, my bad. I thought it was so funny. I was laughing.
The greatest line I think that Kirsten Dunst said was after she became a vampire, she's like, I want some more. I was just like, oh snap. Coming from like a 10-year-old, she was just like, she wanted to kill like people like all the time.
And she did. She was fierce. And then at the end, when you were talking about how she kills Tom Cruise, like she was real fierce then, because she was like, it seemed like she'd be a really good liar because, she has the two twins dead on the couch, and she's like, I bought you a present, and she was so like sweet. And,
that's true.
Like, oh, let's.
That's just it's because she looked like a little girl.
Yeah.
I mean,
and at the same time, you could like in the snap of a finger, she was just like, ha ha ha. Well, now I'm going to kill you. Like she was amazing.
She really did a good job acting. As far as rating, I would have to say around 4 out of 5 stars. It wasn't a perfect movie, but it was still pretty damn good.
In my opinion, it was as close to perfect as it gets. Like, I love that movie, so I'll give it 4.5 or 5.